A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to this session. Welcome everyone to this special session presented to you by Spark Academy, the leading institute for EAMCET, JEE and NEET preparation. This is a part of our YouTube live series where we discuss various topics, previous year questions, shortcut methods, strategies, everything related to EAMCET, JEE and NEET examination. So today is a special session because we are going to talk about the topics which are there for EAMCET 2022. Many of the students have been asking us about the topics which are there chapter-wise for all subjects for EAMCET 2022. So we'll be discussing that in detail, and I'll be focusing on the maths topics which are there for your syllabus and how it is different from JEE mains. And I'll also give you a brief about our short-term coaching program or the crash course program, because many students have been messaging us, asking us about the details of the same. So I want to reiterate that as well. So let's get started. I am Yashasvi Santosh. I am the director of Spark Academy. So I take maths classes in YouTube as well as at Spark Academy. And I also discuss various strategy sessions which help the students as well as parents. So let's get started with it. So this you can find it in your TS EAMCET 2022 website. So I'll be discussing the Telangana EAMCET syllabus today. So basically, the first point which is mentioned is last. So the syllabus in tune is adapted by the Board of Intermediate with effect from academic year 2020-21 and 2021-22 is designated and equivalent to 10+2 scheme. So only 70% weightage is there as per your board. So those who have written TS EAMCET board, it is the same syllabus which you have. And also a couple of important points they have mentioned. This is very important because I will be talking about the cutoffs as well. So the questions, it will be application oriented questions. So don't expect straightforward questions. It's an application oriented questions. And if you have seen my last video, I have discussed, to get below 10,000 rank, what is the totals which are required every year. The cutoffs are coming lower because the paper is getting tougher. So be ready for application oriented questions. And for mathematics, as I told you, the main topics which are in mathematics are algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, vectors and few other miscellaneous topics. So in algebra, you basically have types of functions as well as only till domain and range. For matrices, you have everything including the rules as well as the determinants. So solutions of simultaneous linear equations is also there. Then complex numbers, De Moivre's theorem, quadratic equations, theory of equations, all our, whatever is expected are there. And you have permutations, combinations, binomial theorem. So then you have partial fractions as well, and as well as trigonometry. So basically complete algebra for these topics. For functions, as I told you, you can expect 3 to 4 questions from functions. For matrices, specifically for matrices, 4 to 5 questions you can expect for matrices. For complex numbers, again 4 to 5 questions. Complex numbers plus De Moivre's theorem, 4 to 5 questions. Quadratic theory of equations, 3 to 4 questions. Permutations and combinations, again you can expect 4 to 5 questions from PNC. So these are some of the weightages for the chapters. And again topics like binomial theorem, 2 to 3 questions. Partial fraction, 0 to 1. Sometimes no question is also asked from partial fractions, but again, indirectly you might use this in few other topics like integration. So this is about algebra. Then comes trigonometry up to transformations. So mainly you have, graphs and periodicity up to compound angles, multiple, submultiple, as well as transformations you have. This is generally a scoring topic where you get 2 to 3 questions from this. And even graphs, you can get 1 to 2 questions from graphs and periodicity. So totally 4 to 5 questions you can expect up to transformations. Hyperbolic functions, generally it is again 0 or 1 question in hyperbolic. And properties of triangle, really important chapter. Generally you expect 4 to 5 questions from properties of triangle as well. Again, whatever I am giving you, it is plus or minus 1 because you have various slots. In some slots, more questions might be asked from properties, less questions from up to transformations, less questions from permutation, combination, probably more questions in complex numbers. So it varies from paper to paper. I can only give you the approximate weightage, keeping into consideration last 5 years, last 10 years trends. And coming to vectors you have addition as well as product you have dot, cross, triple. Complete vectors, you can expect 6 to 7 questions, if not more, from vectors, completely addition as well as product of vectors. So you have to be comfortable with the basics, you have to be comfortable with the methods, the shortcut methods as well as the tricks to solve it. Especially in addition of vectors, you might be asked the theorem based questions like addition theorem of vectors and triangle law, parallelogram law. All the laws also are very important for your EAMCET perspective. And then you have topics like probability. Actually I consider probability under algebra as well, but they have given it as a separate topic because mainly probability measures of dispersion and random variables together. You are getting 5 to 6 questions from this as well. And then comes your geometry. In geometry you have your 2D geometry. So basically locus or change of axis combined, you can expect 0 to 1 questions. Your main focus should be on straight lines and pair of straight lines, which is the majority, where you can expect 5 to 6 questions completely from straight lines and pair of straight lines. So you are expected to know everything in straight lines, properties, theorems, whatever are the important synopsis for straight lines as well as pair of straight lines. So you need to be really be focusing on these 2 chapters rather than locus and change of axis. So basically locus and change of axis will also be indirectly covered here. So since we don't have much of a time, our focus should be on straight lines and pair of straight lines. And then comes your conics. Basically your straight lines, you have circle, system of circle, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. So for conics, again, really important chapter is circle and system of circles. You can get somewhere between 6 to 8 questions. Sometimes you can get 10 questions also in circles, we have observed. So this is one chapter which can make or break your preparation along with calculus when we see. So out of the 6 to 8 questions, generally 3 to 4 questions are easy moderate questions. So you are expected to solve those. 3-4 questions might be difficult questions. So for those type of questions, you have to leave it and solve it at the end only if you get time. So most importantly, in circles, angle between system of circles part is generally easy to moderate. And in circles, you need to know the fundamentals, the base, which will help you solve that. And then comes the other conics, which are parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. All these 3 combined, again you can expect 3 to 4 questions from parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. And finally comes 3D geometry plus. So this is all 3D geometry, DCs and planes. And again planes, it is with combination with vectors. Planes and vectors combination questions also you can get. So planes is a really important chapter. So for 3D geometry, DCs and planes, again 5 to 6 questions you can expect. And this vectors plus planes model is also very important for the EAMCET perspective. And finally, we have calculus. This is the most important chapters. As I told you, calculus carries 30 to 40% weightage of your complete paper. So if you are thorough with actually calculus and geometry, you will be clearing the maths cutoff which is required. You know, there are no sectional cutoffs, but you will get the score which is required, which will help you put one foot into top 10 colleges or get below 10,000 rank. So for calculus, again, you have to go in a sequence. You have to start with the differentiation, then go for limits and continuity, then go for applications of differentiation, and then indefinite, definite and differential equations. For differentiation alone, you can expect 3 to 4 questions. For limits and continuity, again, you can expect 3 to 4 questions. For applications of differentiation, 4 to 5 questions. Applications of differentiation, you can expect every question type, which is tangent and normal, right? Errors and approximation, rate change and maximum minima, anything out of these, a combination of those. Especially maximum minimum, this is one chapter where you are getting 2 questions also in few slots. So you can go through these. And the next topic is indefinite integration. Again, 3 to 4 questions in indefinite integration, 3 to 4 questions in definite integration, and 3 to 4 questions in differential equations. So total calculus combined, as it is 1/3 of your paper, you can expect 25 to 30 questions, a bare minimum. Complete calculus combined 25 to 30 questions, please. So it is that important. Almost, you know, half of your paper, 1/3 to half of your paper will be calculus questions. And again, as I told you, last couple of years we observed that in few slots they get more questions in geometry. You know, 20 is the bare minimum which you can expect in calculus. Sometimes 25 as well. 20 to 25 is the average. In few slots they might ask 30 in calculus, probably around 20 in geometry. So this is the weightage for the calculus chapter. So this is about your maths syllabus in detail for your TS EAMCET. If you observe AP syllabus as well, so I'll just show you that. In our AP EAMCET website, that is also given. So here you can see AP EAMCET. You have your engineering stream syllabus as well as medical stream syllabus. As you can see, the syllabus is almost the same compared to TS EAMCET. As you can see, same chapters in algebra, functions, mathematical induction, matrices, complex numbers, de Moivre's quadratic theory, permutations, combinations, binomial. So just you know, there's only a 10% variance between AP EAMCET as well as AP EAMCET and TS EAMCET, right? So the syllabus is almost the same. So at our Spark Academy classes across various programs, we have been training and we will be training students, you know, taking into consideration both. So there might be few deleted syllabus topics which might be covered to you as a part of our program. So you need not panic, because we want you to make you thorough in the complete topic, because I'm sure most of the students who are appearing for EAMCET are also writing other competitive exams like your be it your BITSAT, be it your JEE mains, and be it your other exams like Manipal, Geetam, VIT and all, VIT, SRM and all. So for that purpose, you need to have conceptual understanding in detail. You shouldn't be worried about deleted, not deleted topics. You should only worry about the weightages in each chapter. And again, whatever weightages I've mentioned in TS EAMCET, the similar is followed with a 10% change here and there in AP EAMCET as well. So it becomes very important for you. Again, you can see trigonometry, same thing up to transformations, equations, inverse trigonometry and so on. And vector algebra as well. So addition and product of vectors. Then again probability and measures of variation, coordinate geometry. You can see that the syllabus more or less is the same. Right? So I hope this is clear to everybody. The math syllabus is clear to each and everyone. So this becomes really important for us to first understand the syllabus. And in this, not only maths, so we have shared physics and chemistry also. That also you can see that there is not much of a fundamental difference between TS EAMCET and AP EAMCET. So this brings us to the next important question: how do we prepare for the same? So for that purpose, we have an exclusive program which we designed for students of Spark Academy. So admissions are open now even for the crash course as well. So as you can see here, our methodology of teaching is we start with the basics, shortcut methods, important model questions, exercise questions, PYQs, chapter-wise tests. For crash course specifically, the focus will be on important concepts. In all these, we will pick important concepts. More emphasis is on previous year questions. And then exercise questions, you will be expected to solve the DIY or the practice DPP questions or your exercise questions which we will be providing you. This is for your practice. And once this is done, we will be helping you with doubt clarification. Our highly experienced faculty will help you clear all this. So it will be a short, crisp crash course or a short-term course, whatever you want to call it. So we designed a 45 to 50 day program for you, 45-50 working days program for you, which includes all of this, which includes your full length tests. We give you chapter-wise tests, grand test. Every day you will be writing a chapter-wise test, and you will be having a weekly test as well as grand test. Doubt clarification will be there because most of the students would have written back from boards. Your board exams are going on now, so you will be coming back from your boards back to the competitive exam board. So you will be getting a lot of doubts. So we have designed a great curriculum for all of you, which includes main orientation on previous year questions, important model questions, and important basics. And we'll also be giving you access to our app as well as our live sessions. And you will be also getting basic videos as well. So apart from the classroom coaching program, we are also offering you few extra additional resources which will help you prepare from home. And these are the contact numbers. You can dial 8977-525-461 or 9133-80172. The contact numbers are given here. So you can enroll for the short-term course or the regular program. We also have an exclusive program for 11th completed and 10th completed students as well. So you can contact any of these numbers given below for admissions. Now this is our program. So if you download our app, you will be able to see all our study material, handwritten notes, previous year questions, mock tests. So this will actually help you gauge your preparation, prepare well, and you will also be getting access to all our resources if you download our app. So this is about the Spark Academy's crash course program. So right now for the crash course, the admissions are open for batch 1. Batch 1 admissions are already open. We have started taking registrations for both our Narayanguda, Medipatnam branch as well as online, and we only have few seats left for the same. So you can enroll. This is our contact number 8977-525-461, where you can enroll for our admissions. So this is about the Spark Academy's program. So we are here to assist you. You can download the app, use the chat option, or you can directly call this number. We'll be assisting you with all the details. So the batch starts from May 20th, guys. May 20th is the starting date of the batch. So we hope to see students. So and the batch size for the same, we take 40 to 45 students for crash course. So for the first batch, I think almost 20-25 seats are already full, and we just have few more seats left for the first batch. So you can enroll. This is just the day after the state board examinations. Even CBSE students, you can start with the online coaching program. and once your boards are done, you can join for classroom coaching program. We'll be supporting you till the day of the exam. So, and state board students, you can either choose our Narayanpura branch, Medipattam branch, or the online program. So we'll be assisting you with the same. So we also made a video as to what you can expect from the crash course. You can go through that. The link is given below. So if you have any other queries, you can always contact the numbers which we gave you, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. If you have any queries, you can drop comments below, and we'll be happy to assist you, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to register, we have our website, Spark Academy Online. So you can go through our website as well, where we'll be where you can directly enroll and chat with us. So this is our website, sparkacademyonline.com. So we have a form here, so you will be knowing about our courses. You can see our classroom photos and all other details. So you can plug in your details here, and we'll get back to you here. So whatever batches are there, so whatever are your frequently asked questions, everything you can see in our website. So you can download our app or visit our website and ensure that you are enrolling for the program. So this is what I wanted to discuss. Any queries, students, with regards to the syllabus or with regards to the courses? I'm available for a few more minutes. You can comment in the chats if you have any queries. You can drop a comment. If you are done, then thank you. Thanks everyone for joining the crash course session. If you have any doubts, I'm still there for a few more minutes. You can drop it in the comments. I'm reading your comments. As we are discussing, we are reading our comments. And also regarding the syllabus, even for BPC students, EAMCET, TSMCET syllabus copies we'll be sharing with you in the Telegram group today. So you can access that. So make sure you join our Telegram group, which is on the name of Spark Academy Online. So we have our exclusive Telegram channel where you can find free study materials, previous year questions, flashcards. So Spark Academy Online is our Telegram group where we conduct quizzes as well. So higher weighted chapters, Mohan, I'll just show you that sheet. As I told you, highest weightage. So if you just want to go for, the crash, the final, revision, if you want to go for most important chapters, I would say don't leave out calculus and geometry. You have to be thorough. This should be your first priority, should be calculus and geometry. All chapters, you shouldn't leave any chapter, because this will ensure that you will at least get 40 plus marks if you are thorough with calculus and geometry. 35 to 40, we can say. And if you are looking for other chapters, in algebra there are some straightforward topics, like let us say matrices, right, complex numbers, and permutations combinations. If you are thorough with permutations combinations, you will get probability also. And then if you use some tricks, you will be able to see trigonometry up to transformations. You can solve using tricks. We have uploaded a lot of videos on our YouTube channel as well, which you can have a look, where we showed you some tricks for transformation based chapters. And finally you can go for properties of triangle. I would say go for this and then go for vectors chapters, other chapters like vectors. So basically, if you enroll for our crash course or revision program for the existing Spark Academy students, we have divided your revision schedule or your crash course schedule in such a way that this is covered first and these are covered next. So your aim should be to get 60 plus in maths. I know it's a little difficult, but 60 plus is the target which I have given to all my students. So if you follow the same thing, do the important basics, look at the previous year questions and know all the shortcuts and the tricks which are there, because even last year we have seen that many questions were directly from the tricks which were discussed in Spark Academy's classes. So if you just solve the tricks or the basic models which we discussed, you would have got 40 easily. The rest 20 questions were lengthy questions, application based questions you could solve. So 60 is realistic out of 80. there'll obviously be 15-20 questions which are out of bound. So those anyway you are leaving. So you need to focus on these, identifying those 65, 70 questions and getting those 60 right. I hope, Mohan, this is clear to you. Any other queries, please? Any other queries? You're welcome, Mohan. Others, if you have any queries, you can drop comments. I'll be looking at your comments and I'll be responding as soon as possible. So any doubt, any queries, you can, as I told you, 8977525461 is our contact number. You can contact us and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Thanks everyone for joining this session. I hope you have now got a brief about what to expect in math syllabus, what are the important higher weighted chapters and other topics as well. And you also know about our crash course program which is coming soon. So thank you and I'll see you all soon again. Thanks.